Why is it important? It's not only all the federal funding, programs like Title I, mass transit. What's the story this morning? That we want to invest billions of dollars in finally having a transportation system that works without census data. We can't get that kind of investment. But it's also the investment the private sector makes. Think of your clients. Think of the decisions they make to expand or contract, to where they locate facilities. It's made and done on census data. Plus it determines how many representatives we have, and we don't need to lose another seat in Congress and then argue which of our Congress people don't need to have a job. We don't need that argument. Let Ohio worry about that. So you see for your businesses why it's important, why it's critical. I mentioned just 10 questions. But some of you that have filled out a census form for years say, Amos, wait a minute. What about that form you got the census used to send out that was this thick, that asked you how many bathrooms you had, want to know how much you make, where do you work, how do you get to work? Where's that form? Well, the Census Bureau 10 years ago discovered that Americans always hated that form every 10 years during the census. So they said, America, we listen to you. There will be no long form. So every household gets the 10-question form. But some of you are saying, wait a minute, Amos, well, hold on a second. But we use all that data about income and transportation and employment and how many bathrooms you have. That's important. I know Citizens Gas, Dan is here from Citizens Gas. They use that kind of data from the long form. Well, that data is not gathered every 10 years. That data is gathered now every year. 3 million households across the country are surveyed every year. Over a couple of thousand households just in Marion County. It's not called the census. It's called the American Community Survey. And every year, all that good data that you and your clients and your agencies use is available every year for geographies above 60,000, including school corporations and townships. The census is not trying to abolish townships. Every 3 years for geographies more than 20,000 persons. And then later this year, they will release a 5 years worth of data for every census tract in the country.